Hello, everybody. I cannot believe it is already the middle of October. I am filming this a few days before you're going to see it, but I cannot believe this year is going by so fast. If anybody knows where it's gone, please let me know, as I'd love to know. I am welcoming you in. I am doing a cash stuffing today. If you are new, I am Deidre. I'm in my mid to late 30s. I work full-time in Canada, as you'll see from our beautiful, colorful money. You are so welcome in this space, whether you have been budgeting for years or you're brand new to it. I hope that you love this community. It is amazing, supportive community. So please come be a part of it. I want to do a giveaway when I reach 300 subscribers. I am 13 away from that. And so you need to be subscribed to be able to win, and a huge amount of love out to my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for commenting and engaging. I mean, I know I'm not the biggest YouTuber out there, obviously, and my following is very small, so I always do appreciate when you do comment and you do take time out of your busy day to watch my videos. So yes, we are going to get into it. This is my second paycheck in October. I am a bi-weekly paid employee, so this is actually my last magic month. I get paid 3 times twice a year in a month, and October happens to be it. So this is super great because I'm going to be saving towards sinking funds, some annual bills. And what I tend to do is when I have an annual bill, as you'll see, I like to try and save up for that as quickly as possible. And then I have that money ready. And then when that expense comes along, I can pay for it. And then I rebuild it quickly back up rather than like every single month. So we are going to count out the money. I have a couple of placeholders here because I'm just transferring that money online. And there's just no point in pulling out the money to put the money back in. So it is quite a bit this paycheck because I am obviously getting paid 3 times this month, but also I'm just trying to fully fund certain goals. Getting them as close to being fully funded. So we have 150, 200, 220, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70. That is correct. For that, I might need the calculator. And we have two $50 placeholders. So I'm actually going to be going in because I don't have a lot of stuff I'm stuffing today, but I am going to go into this binder here. This is my future long-term or my yearlies, and we are putting money into my condo savings. So condo savings, I own a condo, and condo savings is very similar to renter's insurance. It's not exact, but it's very similar. You are pretty much just insuring your contents, and there's a few other things that are built into it. If you cause damage to your unit that then causes damage to another unit, meaning fire or flooding, you leave the water running, the bathtub overflows, goes into the one below you, then there is stuff built in that the condo's insurance will go after your insurance. So you have like some different coverage, but in general, it's pretty much just like contents insurance. So it is getting actually quite a bit today. It's getting 100. I just have a fully funded in here. It's not fully funded yet, but it is, I'm going to save about $300 for next year because it was just shy of that. So that is 60, 80, 120, 40, and half of another one. So this tracker, by the way, is from Budget with Ira. It has been used multiple times since I've purchased it. Purchased it a few years ago. I don't color in for neatness. I know people are like, some people are so amazing at their coloring, and I love watching them. I just do it for visual representation. So we are halfway on our condo insurance, which is great because next paycheck, so because of this magic month, I will be fully funding it by the end of the month. So then I don't have to worry about it again until May, which is why I do this, because then it's not part of my monthly bills, but I have it saved. It's ready to go. It's sitting in an account. It will earn like a pittance of interest, but at least I know that I will have it ready to go. So next up is renewals. This will actually be fully funded. This is for my car registration, which was due in September, and again, I fully fund these as quick as I can, and it is not super expensive in my province. It's just shy of $100, so we are taking one of those 50s. So we have, I already have $100 in here because of my my AAA membership is around $100, and that's due in, I think, April of every year, but it's been sitting in that account for quite a while. So because I am putting in another $100, I want to take this money back to the bank, and we have now fully funded. So that is great. So what I'm going to do is just come here, and I am just going to fill in that I have saved my vehicle registration. So this money is just going to go off to the side. It's going back to the bank. And I'm just going to leave these each as $100. I do have $200 placeholders, but it's just easier to do it with that. So I do believe we are not touching anything else in this binder. Nope, we are not. So we're going to go into this binder here. And if you've been around, I put money every single paycheck towards my hair appointment and as my nail appointment. I get my hair done about every 9 to 11 weeks, roughly. I don't get a whole lot done, mainly just my roots. So, and it costs $75, and that includes tax and tip. So it is getting $15 today. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. So that is great. My next appointment is not until the middle of November. So it will get money 2 more times before my appointment, but I just always like to even have like a little bit extra in there. I call it like a buffer, just that way it's already starting on the next appointment. I'm actually filming this before I get my nails done, but I have already pulled out the money to pay for that appointment. My next one will not be until more towards the, well, about the halfway through November, because my esthetician is going to Mexico for 4 weeks. So she and her husband are looking at properties. They would like to have a property somewhere warm, get away from the Canadian cold. And they went to Costa Rica, I think last year, as there was a place, and they like to go for like a period of time to really get immersed if it's a place they want to stay and purchase. So yeah, she's going to be gone for 4 weeks. So it will be my next appointment after the one that I'm going to. Today, actually, I'm filming this early. Won't be until she gets back. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, which is great because it will then get, again, a few more paychecks built into here. I always like to try and have one appointment set aside, and my appointments are $30, by the way. And we are going to skip those. We are skipping technology, even though technology has been a priority. We are putting some money into pets. Again, if you've been around a while, pets is a future goal. I want to sell my current place and purchase a home or a townhouse or a duplex or something, because where I live, they do not allow pets, and I would like a dog. So that is the goal. So it is getting $50 today. And so we have 2, 3, 350, 4, 450, and I'm just gonna go, how many do I need to color in? So we have to have 22, 5, 10, 15, 20, okay, and 22. It'll be technically a half of another one, but that's okay. So yes, this is a future goal we are saving towards. So I want to have the money. I would like to have a sheltie. That is what I grew up with. That is what I'm familiar with. That is what my brother has. And there is actually a rescue that does rescue shelties. And what they do is if they already come to them, not spayed and neutered, they do that. So I would love to support them. I actually worked with somebody that got a sheltie from that rescue. And they do amazing, amazing work. And that would be what I would love to do. So I want to have enough money in here to obviously pay an adoption fee, but obviously, you know, you're going to have like some vet expenses, even, you know, you're going to have some vaccines and all. You're going to have to pay to have them licensed for the city and all of that type of thing. So, yeah, I want to have a good amount in here. To hopefully do that. They are very choosy about who they adopt these dogs out to. They're not puppies usually when they come in. They could be really young. There could be a number of reasons. Maybe somebody's having to leave a situation and they can't take the pet with them. I find a lot of places, I don't know about you guys where you live, but there's a lot of people that will not allow pets, especially dogs. So sometimes people have to make a tough decision, and I don't judge anybody. Times are tough and things are rough, and did not mean that for that to rhyme. And I know as a single person, if I had a pet and had to make that decision, how difficult that would be. So I just admire the work they do. So that would be kind of what I would hope to do, but we will see when the time comes. I'm not gonna make any promises right now, but next up is giving, which I set aside money every paycheck, and I give when I just feel the need. And this is coming up on the season where lots of people are needing the help. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And I have a feeling I probably will be donating. If not now, like if not within the next little while, I know I do tend to donate over the Christmas season as well. So that is great. And we are going to be putting a $50 placeholder into emergency fund. So emergency fund has 1,000, 100, 250. And this amazing tracker is custom. It came from Iris Budgets. And I will make sure she's linked down below. Everything I always use is always linked down below. So if you're ever curious, just go click on the, open up the little, because it will probably, you'll need to open it, but it will have all my links for everything. I love to support amazing creators and just creative people that are doing amazing things. So we are coloring in 5. And my goal is to just never stop saving for emergency fund. I treat it like a bill. I plan to just treat it like a bill next year as well. So that is great for that. And we are going to put money into one more binder. If you've been around a while, you'll know it's my month ahead. Because obviously I said I want to purchase a different place. I want to use this money to, what my goal is, this may not happen, I want to purchase a different place, then sell my current place. And so I would use this money to help pay for bills for, well, my goal is to start, obviously, a second round next year and have that money to draw on rather than to use my paycheck, if that makes sense. So it's got 50, so it has 450 in here. So we are almost finished mortgage, which is great. So that's just 1 month worth of mortgage payments. And we have 14. I'm just trying to find a good pen to use, kind of a darker blue. That works. So we have 14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, almost 14, almost 15. That is great. I am not complaining about that. And so once mortgage is fully funded, we are going to work on a buffer. I think my goal is $100 for this. Did I write that down? Yeah, so just anything that could crop up. And then I did actually have an update in here. I didn't film it or anything, but my car insurance did go up. It's going up for November. It's going up to just shy of $90. So what I actually had is the account that I keep this money in, I've been earning interest on, and I had a little bit of money from interest in another account, and I basically combined them, so it gave me an extra $10. Originally this was $80 saved, so I got the $10 just basically from interest. So that is now at $90. So when I do my update at the end of October, it'll just be a little bit more than normal, but that is the reason for it. So that is great. that is all done. So we have money that we need to do for groceries and eating out and spending money. I am off the week that you are watching this. I will be staying at my parents' house. I took the week off. So yeah, I don't think I'll need too much for groceries. I hope to meet a friend for some coffee, and yeah, but then I'll still have the next week after that, and I'll definitely need I know I'll need some fresh produce and some dairy and some stuff. So we have grocery money, which is 4 20s, a 10, and 2 5s. And then we have eating out, which is going to be 2 20s and a 10, and spending money. Let's make sure this is correct. I just have my cheat sheet off to the side. So we have 3, 1 of those and 2 of those. Okay, all right. So that's great. We did that correctly. Sometimes I screw that up. So if you've been around, you will know that I do challenges for each of these categories, and they are feeding into a binder that I'm going to use for when I have to have surgery next year, most likely. My goal is to set aside $1,000 because I will not be getting a full paycheck, and I just want that money to draw on should I need it. So this iris binder is what we are doing. It saves $500. So we are almost finished it. So I'm just going to first start out, and I'm just going to do this amazing scratch off from Bella at Saving Made Simple. I've done her other ones, and we are using our eating out and our spending money, and it is 70s classic TV. And if I have not seen the show, I will save 5. Sorry, if I have not, I will save 10, and if I have, I will save 5. I have a feeling I will probably not have really seen many of these. So let's get started. So we're going to go 1, 2. The Brady Bunch. Okay, well, yes, I have seen episodes of the Brady Bunch. I mean, I've seen the Brady movies, like the ones made in the 90s. I don't know if anybody remembers those. I think Christine Taylor played Marsha, and who was it? Oh, I can't remember. There was some other people in it, but I do remember Christine Taylor as Marsha. So, but yeah, those were the 90s movies that were made, the Brady Bunch, but I have seen the Brady Bunch, the television show. So we will go with 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, Little House on the Prairie. Yes, I have seen it. I have seen quite a few episodes. I do remember when I was younger, there was a friend of mine that I would sometimes go over to her house, and they used to obviously rerun these shows, and I would watch that show with her. So yes, I am going to take just a 10 basically from my spending money, and I put 5 over into my eating out money. So in dining out, we have 45. This will go into my wallet, so it's going off to the side. And spending money has 20, 40, 60, 75. Okay. So normally what I would do is I would put this into the mini savings. But because I am so close to being finished, I only need $20 to finish this. What I am just going to do is I am going to swap, I am just going to put in, I'm going to swap out these 2 10s for a 10 from my grocery money. And then I am going to just take 10. So normally I would then do another challenge from Jen over at Budgets and Dreams, and I love her challenge, and I'm going to do it again. What I would typically do is take the die and roll it and times it by 5, but because I am basically almost finished this binder for the first time, and I just want to get it finished because I just want to put that money away and I just want to start again, I am just going to cheat. So I am cheating. So we are going to put 5 and 15 away. And then I'm just going to set this money off to the side. So my grocery money, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, which is good. And I am just going to find the last 2 that I have to complete. And I will unstuff this. I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm going to unstuff it and then take the money back to the bank. And then I can start it again, which is so exciting. I am so happy with this. I'm so happy with the progress this has made, but I have made some sales on Poshmark that has helped put some money into here. So it's not just money out of my paychecks that are basically getting the money into here. So I just got to find this other 5 that I have to stuff. Just make sure that only has a 5. Why can you? It always happens when I'm almost finished this binder. It happened to me the last time. There we go. There it is. So that is awesome. Yay, we fully finished it one time. I am so happy. I am just so over the moon. So yes, I will clean this off. I will unstuff the money. The money will go into the bank. And the next time I get paid at the end of October, we will be restarting this. So that is super exciting. I am just so happy about that. If you actually have made it to this point, I would love it if you would leave me a rainbow so I know you made it this far. And so yes, I'm so excited about that. Again, I appreciate you being here. Please give me a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody.